Hi everyone, and welcome back. This is Braces Update video number 11, day 11. Today I've barely played anything, and we're just going to jump right into it. So, first, let's hear some lip sirens. Now, I definitely feel some tension in here in my throat. I'm going to try and relax a little bit. Okay, definitely once I hit that E, there's a definite increase in the tension. There's even a little bit there. I've had kind of a bit of a battle with tension for a long time. I say a little bit of a battle just because in my mind sometimes I'll be tense and I'll go, is this an acceptable amount? Because you need a little bit of tension, especially if you're hitting some high notes. I mean, realistically, you might need a little bit of tension. It's not the end of the world. You want to minimize it, but that's just something that happens. And so a lot of times when I'd be playing, I'd be trying to play really nice and relaxed, and I'd feel a little bit of tension, and I'd go, is that bad tension? Or is that just kind of necessary tension? So. So, definitely some cracks, some bad sounds in there, some bad intonation. A little bit better than it's been, initially taking it out of the case, but. That's actually decent sounding tonguing. Better than it's been sounding in that lower register. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Well, that's a really bad sound right there. I think there's a little bit of spit in my spit valve. Yeah. That really right there, I think, is an example that hits home of how weak my articulation is. How much work articulation needs, because it's really just pretty atrocious sometimes. Sometimes it's not so bad. And a little bit of tension creeping in for that higher C. I'm a little afraid that the last few installments of this series have just been a lot of articulation. So why don't I do some slurs? See how those are sounding. Not horrible. It's actually a little flexible, but there's bad sounds. That up is always worse than the down. It's always worse. Wow, that's the best. That's the best sounding major scale, tongued, since before my braces came off. I'm really happy with that, and I think it just goes to show that this what I've been doing is working. You know, all the tips that my professor gave me, they're top notch. Really, if you're learning trumpet or you're relearning trumpet for whatever reason, this is what you got to do. You know, you got to watch out for tension. Take it easy. Don't hurt yourself. Don't just start blasting high notes. Work on your middle register. Get that good and expand out. That's what you got to do. You know, I've got a number of friends in testimony of myself where you're just demanded too much. You're demanded to play too high for too long, for too fast. You don't have quite the proper technique yet, but you can squeak it out. And you know, tone suffers. Tension suffers. Your overall bandwidth for that suffers. And you know, I'm just here to say, take it slow. It doesn't mean take a year to make a sound on the trumpet. You know, oh, this is day 364, guys, on the mouthpiece. Tomorrow we finally play on the trumpet. No, that's ridiculous. It's probably best to play more on the trumpet than on anything else. And definitely second most the mouthpiece. But there's definite benefits to the good old lead pipe exercises. Those really are more than anything a good indicator, in my opinion. Some spit or something on that lower note. There we go. That sounded a lot better. That was really pretty even between the two registers, which is nice. I don't think I could do that softly, and I don't think I could do it loudly. Let's check that. Loudly and softly. Yeah. Definitely some, you know, suffering of the center of the note, and some flubs there, but not horrible. Let's try some louder stuff. I definitely feel myself wanting to tense up, but if I just kind of focus on my stomach, keeping that tense and letting everything else relax, that seems to help. Yeah, I'm tensing up in the neck. I'm not really happy with that. I think I'm gonna lay off doing that for a little bit so I can work up to it. That's just gonna about wrap up this video for today, guys. Just to briefly go over again what we've done today. We've done some articulation. We've done some sirens. We've done some work throughout the registers, and we've done some lead pipe work. And all of that is a great part of an overall practice routine for either learning the trumpet, getting better at the trumpet, whatever. So stick in. These exercises, these ideas are what really get people to the next level. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hopefully this has been helpful, informative, entertaining. So thanks. Take it easy.